Bags Liddell, number 1 in qualifying once more. It is he who is 1 point behind Jazz in the overall driver standings. Jazz in second, Brani up in third, Invero, Aussie, Arbate, Jake, Clifford, Badger. And have a look at that. Bihar is back and racing in his beloved Haas. Jimmy Dimes qualifying middle of the road in 11th. Lights out here in Monza. Welcome to race 7 of the Grand PriTK. Looking for the early movement, particularly in the middle of the pack. We have Jimmy and Bihar. Will they be flying through this first chicane? Or will it be surprisingly clean? Having a look there. Treaders is gone. Bihar indeed cuts the chicane. Maybe it was for some self-preservation. Maybe it was a bit more malicious. Clifford and Carlos Sainz coming together, and look at that! Milky and Bags Liddell, big contact. And again, Milky doing his best. He's side by side. He's ghosting, but Bags surviving the onslaught. Goodness me. Just when you go and think that maybe Bihar would be driving like a gentleman, maybe getting a good result, his intentions become very clear indeed. Again, the good news for Aston Martin and Bags Liddell fans is that he is away from that drama. The lead for him is opening up. And Bihar looking to cut again. It's going to be difficult to do, and how about we get on board with Jazz CB. He is, of course, leading the Grand PriTK. The AlphaTauri are leading the constructor standings. Look at Aussie just behind him. Brani, Invero, Arbate. This is as close as we have had a first lap. Yes, I understand the VSC is out. However, with the dodgy driving, if you like, coming out on occasion, you don't quite know what we're going to get. Aussie, is someone cut again? At least one person is cut. Clifford, Aussie are through. Bihar goes down. And Bags Liddell did have to pit after taking that damage from Bihar. He's known as Milky Man on PSN. Will Ollie be in 17th, trying to battle that stick drift through his controller? Oh my goodness, another penalty for Milky Man. Clifford picking up one. The end result, Bags Liddell down in 16th. Jazz CB, your PriTK leader, is flying away unless Milky Man decides to even things up. Clifford in third, Aussie fourth, Invero, Brani, Arbate, all doing well indeed. Honey Badger, who is form over speed, actually won our warm-up race here in Monza. Maybe this is a little agreement between Jazz CB and the Milk Club. Clifford trying to go past. Can't do anything on the first attempt. Milky Man covering left, then right, then left again. Clifford looks to go on the inside, goes outside. Aussie in behind him, goes past Clifford, comes into the back of Bihar around the outside. It's crazy. The Merc, the Alpine. It's a four-way pile-up, and yet no one is still out. Brani and Clifford. The Alpine maybe come out of that the worse. That was so exciting. And you have a feeling that the incidents are not over yet. The Alpine, more or less, just taking one side of the track each. Bihar's in between them. Aussie's gone, and there is Club Clifford out of the race. See you later. Bihar continues to destroy, but also hold decent position. The big winner still remains Jazz CB, whose lead will only increase. Who will Bihar's next target be? That one, Aussie was in third, now fourth. Potentially upset at how that unfolded. Well, Treaders going out on that first chicane. Club Clifford is now gone on lap 3. Have a look at the Red Bull. Tagging one another, not what you want. They are Perez and Verstappen filling in for Joggles and Matty Essendon, who can't be here. What about this VSC resumption? What are we going to get? It is absolute madness right now. Race 7 of the PriTK in Monza. Our fourth last race, only 3 to come after this. VSC done, racing at full speed, back underway. Bihar. Honestly, don't even know what to make of that. I think that's some defensive maneuvering from those in behind the Haas. It's Arbe up there as well. Clifford's just done. He doesn't even know to watch anymore. And it's Milky Man struggling back there. However, his Haas teammate Arbate managing to pop on through. So that's actually, dare I say, good dirty driving as the wing flying through the air like Tony Hawk's skateboard. Style points on display. But how many drivers will Milky Man stop from getting in the points? Is that another spillage back there? Brani, indeed, the Alpine, taking an L. That is not due to Bihar. About Jimmy Dimes, we've talked about how good he's been on the improve race after race. He's got his first PriTK points. He was looking like an outside chance at a podium. Right now, he's sitting in 8th. With Bihar just behind him. You wouldn't want to be too cautious. Milky Man with contact. Max Verstappen. Lando trying to go past the Haas. Does Bihar know that they're AI? Does he even care? Max Liddell down in 14th. Willerly B is pitting again. Willerly B is done. That's one too many penalties for the race steward's liking. And so both Alpha are out of there. They are bottom of the constructors' standings. Only 2 points total. 1 in Melbourne, 1 in Monaco, both to Will Ollie B. They are last. It will remain that way for at least 1 race more. Honey Badger, and I believe it was Arbate were pitting. This is Milky Man and Brani. Jimmy Dimes, Bags Liddell. I'm going to be straight up honest with you there. I assumed it was Jimmy Dimes. Such is the nature of the PriTK, particularly when Bihar is involved. You can confuse your commentator here because it is Jimmy in 5th and his Aston Martin teammate, Bags Liddell, in 11th. Of course, we expect this to change. We're not even halfway through, goodness me. Plenty of time for the overtaking to occur. Bud Clifford said it was easy to overtake. He's not with us anymore. Bags said it was easy to overtake. He's in 11th. Guess we'll see who's right at the end of the day. Jazz CB with a 7-second lead over Invero, but Bags is going to have to pit again. Halfway through, will this be back onto the softs for Bags Liddell? I won't pretend like I normally stay with the man in the pit lane, but indeed, the softs are on. Any driver is capable of getting a fastest lap. It does not matter where you are. Do not need to be top 10. Bags will be hoping the speed for that at least, and maybe to get back up into the points. Honey Badger might have won the warm-up. Will not be winning Monza. That will be Milky Man done and dusted. So Jazz CB, courtesy of Bihar. Look, you need to be up there in the first place, sure, but let's not pretend like this would have happened if Milky Man didn't destroy Bags Liddell, end up in 2nd place and slow down the rest of the grid. He has benefited from numerous incidents throughout the PriTK, none more so than today in Monza. Big lead for Jazz CB. Over halfway through now, Invero in 2nd, and Aussie will hit 2. Jimmy Dimes, ladies and gentlemen, is up into 3rd. I'll say it one more time. Jimmy Dimes in 3rd spot. There is the AI Carlos Sainz in behind him. He is filling in for Gazalinga, who is unable to race today. Perez and Lando, so it's a very good day for some of these AI drivers, if they're subsequent man that they're filling in for is unable to race. Those points will carry over. We appreciate that people can't be there for every race. Whether you chance a no-show, so the AI could come up with some gold, is not recommended here in Monza. Might not be the worst strategy ever. 8-second lead for Jazz up the top, absolutely flying. He is still on the softs. I'm pretty sure he has not pitted. Right on cue, he will come in to do so. Invero may very well be in the same boat, and indeed he is. Fam, surely not. There's a 17-second gap. Jimmy Dimes around the final bend and into the straight. Jazz CB's moving on. Jimmy Dimes is staying out there on the softs. I'm pretty sure he's out there on the softs. He'll go past Invero, and Jimmy Dimes is into second place. Jazz CB remains 4 seconds ahead. The scenes, the drama that you can only find in the PriTK. Gazalinga watching on, coincidentally, hoping that Carlos can bring home some points. They have been a little ahead of myself in terms of pits. Who has, who hasn't? Bags Liddell, you saw a moment earlier with his fastest lap, is in behind Arbate. Jake will be hoping for a good effort too, individually, of course. But with those constructors' standings being so important, the overall individual winner gets a cash prize, but so too do the joint constructors winners. So Jake might be playing second fiddle. Certainly isn't without some individual benefits. Jimmy Dimes in second spot. Surely he has to pit. Have I forgotten something? Something's happened there in sector 2. You can see Arbate it is. Spinning out. And now Jimmy thinks about pitting and decides to go. I have to check this out. Professionalism, get out of there. Let's have a look together. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Dimes is up 9 spots. However, he is yet to pit. He is still out there on those softs. He surely must be losing time. He will have to pit at least once. Can you really blame him for enjoying being up there in second? However, he is the only driver not to pit. You can see him having a think about it. There we go. Invero 2 seconds behind him. Will catch that up, you'd imagine, by the time we hit the straight. It should be very comfortable for Jazz CB. Welcome to I'm a FIFA Tryhard in the chat. A driver in Season 1 of the PriTK. It looks very comfortable for the man up top, courtesy of some good driving, some decent driving. But again, let's tell it like it is, mostly because Milky Man took out his competition. Jimmy Dimes surely now into the pits. Thank you very much. Probably should have happened 2, 3, maybe 4 laps ago. But he enjoyed his time at the top. You'd guess he'll come out in around 10th position. That would be my initial guess. That is a very quick stop, mind you. There's no damage on board for Jimmy Dimes either. It is just the tyres. So in fact, it will be around 7th spot. You have to excuse me, I believe he must have incurred some damage, but it has not just been good racing from Jimmy Dimes. It has been clean, and it is Aston Martin, 5th and 6th. Yes, Bags is now ahead of his teammate, but with the fresh mediums and a 7-second advantage, are we about to see Jimmy Dimes with a 6th spot finish? It would be his 2nd ever points after Canada when he finished 8th. Still plenty of time remaining for that to change. Aussie makes way for this man, Bags Liddell. Surely he can't make way any further up those standings. 15 seconds between Jake and Invero, so maybe the podium. Being 1.5 seconds behind Jake and with some incredible race speed. But if I can rephrase, a shot at the lead is not on. A go at the podium. Maybe even likely. Fans of Bags in the chat. AJ Sontag says, love to see Bags overcoming adversity. These are some of the best to ever do it. They've got their fans. With that overtake, Jimmy Dimes is actually having a look at that one, Aussie. We'll drop back for just a moment here. Arbeit's retired from the session. He's had enough. 1.5 seconds Jimmy has to make on Aussie. Who, again, I've just been reminded because I'm pretty sure he's seen through. I'm sure Aussie left this session. He may have joined back and I may have missed it. As Bags Liddell goes past Jake. Maybe he should have stayed with that, but without any disrespect to Jake whatsoever, it seemed like a formality. Jimmy Dimes, 1/2 second behind Aussie. What about this little battle? Jake coming back at him. No room to move through the chicane. This really has ramifications at the top. For Bags in the individual standings and for AlphaTauri and the constructors. Even though it's not the day they would have liked, it still could be a decent day for Aston Martin. Can Jimmy go past Aussie? Can Bags get clear of Jake? And can Aston Martin finish the day in 3rd and 5th? This is Jake having another look at Bags Liddell. Won't get there into turn 1. 2 laps remaining. And plenty of stories still to unfold. Jimmy Dimes has gone past Aussie. We're quite sure he's not racing. It matters not to the number 2 driver in the Aston Martin, who may well be about to finish 5th overall and give Aston Martin a real shot in the arm when it comes to the constructors' standings.
This is a reminder to go get your COVID-19 vaccine. Go get your COVID-19 vaccine immediately.
That one Aussie, even if he's not here, will be 6th. Unless something happens between Perez and the final lap to really make things interesting. Jazz CB onto his final lap. AlphaTauri are only going to extend their lead at the top, as will this man individually. Invero has been coming on in leaps and bounds the longer the PriTK has gone on. In his last 2 races, 4th in Spa, 2nd in Monaco. So equaling his best PriTK performance. Bags Liddell will have to be content, you would think, with 3rd. Maybe a fastest lap in there as well, unless Jake can stay within DRS range. Jimmy Dimes in 5th. It would be the happiest Jimmy Dimes has ever been in his young life. That one Aussie, here or not, will finish 6th. You would think a bunch of AI will pick up points for their reserve drivers. Honey Badger in a very awkward situation. Signs holding the line. Badger forces his way inside. Gets past Carlos. So Honey Badger may well get some points. Brani and Clifford, it's another destructive, disappointing day for the Alpine. But for Jazz CB, he benefits of Bihar insanity and claims yet another race. It is Jazz CB who wins here in Monza. Invero making up magnificent time to come in 2nd. What about this little battle? Jake not able to match the pace of Bags Liddell, who will come 3rd. Jake makes it a 1-4 for AlphaTauri. And let's celebrate one of the great underdog stories. The much maligned Jimmy Dimes will come 5th, his best ever race in the Grand PriTK. And could that be the big boost for Aston Martin? Upon reflection, Aussie in 6th, Perez will get points for Red Bull. Lando in 8th, unless Badger can push it here. He's on the inside. Badger and Lando battling on. Badger gets his nose in front to help Williams out. What a race here in Monza. He's back again. Bags Liddell had been there lifting the silverware for the last 2 weeks. Jazz CB won 3 in a row before that. He's back on top. Invero, a good day for him. Bags Liddell just out of shot. Slightly frustrated, I'm sure, after being taken out. Still manages 3rd. As we have a look at those overalls, Bags with the clear fastest lap. Jake in 4th after those podium getters. Jimmy Dimes in 5th. What a story that is. That one, Aussie 6th. Some AI sandwiched in there. Honey Badger managing to fight his way back into 8th to make Williams' day a little brighter alongside Aussie. Not a good day for the Haas. A terrible day for the Alfa Romeo. With only 3 races left, there are surely more twists to unfold. Thank you for watching here in Monza. We'll see you next week in Bahrain.